Welcome one and all to Denton Radio in the Morning. I am Jake Laughlin, your solo host for this morning. We have got a few people out spreading the Denton word in other places, and so it'll just be me today. We're going to get started as we always do from the DiscoverDenton.com calendar. If you're not familiar with that calendar, well, you can just go to DiscoverDenton.com and check it out. But it is just that, Discover Denton. You're going to find restaurant listings, hotel listings, events, and all sorts of great stuff. And there's an awesome community calendar there. If you just hit events calendar, you're going to get a great list of all the activities happening for the whole month and beyond. You can plan out all sorts of cool stuff. You can post your own events there. There's a little green post your event button in the top right corner. So make sure you get connected on that and post all the good stuff that's going on around town. All right, just a few things from the calendar today. We've got Yoga Wednesdays at the Golden Triangle Mall. So we have a mall doing yoga. Now, if that ain't Denton, I don't know what is. That's it. Love it. All right, The Lost Generation, World War I poetry selected from the Donald Thomas War Poetry Collection, is going to be at the UNT Willis Library today from 9 to 5. All right, so that's going to be an all-morning deal. There will be a drawing class at A Creative Art Studio. Composite of the Soul featuring Justin Archer, Dan Black, and Eric Beruvides, I believe is how we've been saying it. That's going to be over at the PAC. That's the Patterson Appleton Arts Center. Dan Black has done a lot of great work. Our big mural here at the Welcome Center. Justin and Eric are extremely talented as well. So make sure you go check that out. That's going to be a really, really cool exhibit. Also, the 11th annual 125-mile visual arts exhibition presented by VAST, V-A-S-T, is also going to be over at the PAC, the Patterson Appleton Arts Center. If you can get to the Welcome Center, you can get to the PAC. It's right down the street, very, very close by. Let's see, Happy Hour Yoga at Dan Silverleaf. So we've got more yoga for those that want to drink and do yoga at the same time, which is pretty fun. We've got guest artist lecture with Ignacio Beroa, Afro-Cuban jazz and beyond. That's going to be in the College of Music building. All details, again, on DiscoverDenton.com. Make sure you check that out. That's going to be at 4 p.m. Karma Yoga at Point Bank. More yoga at the bank. I'm noticing a theme here. All right, Freaks and Geeks Game Nights, Cards Against Humanity Tournament over at the Bearded Monk. If you've never checked out Freaks and Geeks, it's a really, really cool spot. They've got video games, they've got card games, they've got this, they've got that. They've got a little bit of everything for everyone with as far as games and all that's concerned. So Bearded Monk is also another really great place with great craft beer. Ben Easley runs that place and is just a great, great guy. So as well as Alec is an awesome dude over at Freaks and Geeks. So make sure you check that out. Really two super cool Denton things colliding into one. Don't miss it. It's going to be a good, good night. Trivia night over at Game Changers Arcade and Sports Grill. Again, if you haven't checked out Game Changers, that's pretty cool as well. Old school video games, old school arcade type of deal with a bar in it. So you've got beer, you've got food, you've got the whole shebang all in one place with some old school video games. So make sure you check that out. Of course, the Wednesday night social run at Oak Street Draft House. If you finish the 5K, you get a free shot, which is pretty cool. County Rexford at the Abbey Inn, they set up every Wednesday. Abbey is this kind of Irish pub sort of feel. If you've never been to Abbey Inn before, hop down here on the downtown square. And tonight, they've got a really, really cool deal. Every Wednesday, County Rexford comes out, really gives some cool, authentic Irish tunes, and that's something you don't want to miss. Open Jam Wednesdays at the Abbey Underground. Anybody can bring your instruments and just jam. That's one of the funnest parts about being a musician is when you can just sit around with your fellow musicians. You can be really, really, really talented, or you can be a beginner. Everybody's very welcoming. You can all sit together and go through all the music as one. Also, the Symphony Orchestra with David Itkin, conductor. Sorry if I pronounce that wrong. So that's going to be over at the Murkison Performing Arts Center over at UNT. So that's going to be a really, really cool deal happening tonight at 8. So all of the dates and times and details and addresses and contact information and all that good stuff is all available at discoverdenton.com. Those are just a few things you'll find on the website because that sucker goes forever. So make sure you check it out. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hop over to discoverdenton.com. As well, if you're listening to Denton Radio, you make sure you hop over there as well. Either on our app or our website. Just a little plug there. If you are listening on our website, make sure you go ahead and download our app. It is free, available for iTunes as well as Google Play, so make sure you don't miss it. All right, jumping forward, we wanted to go into the Denton Record Chronicle. couple of cool things that have been going on today. Our goal here is to help you start your day the Denton way. So if we give you Denton events, why not give you some Denton news to go with it? All right. So some of the top stories, we're not going to go into the stories. We just give you a few little teasers from the paper. And then if you want to follow up, you can go to dentonrc.com. Also, you can come by the Welcome Center and we'll hook you up with the paper right here. All right, small plane crashes in North Lake. Election changes ahead. Sumatras says UNT will do best we can for immigrants. Intriguing signing day arrives for UNT. Raiders keep rolling, and Frazier continues for UNT on court. Those are just a few of the things you can find in Denton's oldest news source, over 100 years old. Make sure you check out the Denton Record Chronicle. Again, that's at dentonrc.com. A little highlight, we like to always take a second and just give a little extra plug to a few different things every now and then. I talked about this yesterday. Wanted to remind people again because I just think it's so stinking cool. Right here in the middle of downtown Denton, we have a really cool rock climbing facility called Summit. There's music, there's shopping, there's entertainment, there's food, there's everything you could possibly want in one place in downtown Denton. And right in the middle of it, we also have rock climbing. They'll do different core classes and things like that, as well as there's just a massive, awesome set of rock climbing walls. Wednesday night is 2-for-1 Wednesday. Want to highly, highly encourage anybody that would like to check it out to go over to Summit and give those guys a try. That's where I will be this evening. If you are feeling super fit, you can always do the Wednesday night social run and 2-for-1 Wednesday over at Summit. It's a great deal to be able to do this 2-for-1 Wednesday thing. All right. We're going to talk about a few things happening here at the Discover Denton Welcome Center. Tomorrow, I am going to have Frenchie himself, the big orange vans and all that stuff, and he's got the messages on the sides of them and all those kind of things. He will be here in studio at 2 o'clock. He's going to be talking about his new star dedication over at the Campus Theater. And for those of you who just never gotten to know who Frenchie is, he's quite the character and a great, great guy, and it's going to be a fun, fun interview I'm really looking forward to. Isabel is going to have Andrew Roethlisberger here in the studio. Let's see. We're also going to be releasing a video we did with the Denton Night. If you haven't noticed, the DAM Awards, the Denton Arts and Music Awards, or the DAM Awards, have been exploding. They are all over the place. So make sure you check those out. And so we had them in studio few days back so that they could talk a little bit about what is coming up for that and give you a little bit of inside scoop. So make sure you check that out. That's going to go live at 3 o'clock tomorrow. All right, 3 o'clock. Check it out right here on Facebook. If you're listening on dentonradio.com, make sure you check out our Facebook page because there's a lot going on there. All right, we are also going to have Free Beer Fridays with Turning Point Beer. We will have Ben Easley with the Bearded Monk bringing over Turning Point Beer, and Robin, one of our awesome radio personalities and Dentoning experts, will be here in studio talking with the folks from Turning Point Beer. They're going to give you all the inside scoop on their brewery and where you can find the beer, what it's all about, and you can come by and taste it if you would like as well. They'll be passing out samples, and it should be a really, really good time. Super excited to always have Free Beer Friday, one of my new favorite activities that we do here. All right. Just a few things to get you started in Denton. We have got so much going on. We are so excited to be able to bring you new activities and new Denton things to get involved with every morning. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow at 10:30. I probably will not be solo that day, so don't worry. And we will catch you tomorrow. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody.